Please stand. Thank you. Help is here and hope is on the way. Now I'll be happy to take your questions. Zeke, Associated Press.
Thank you, Mr. President. You mentioned your progress on COVID-19. I'd like to ask you about some of the other issues facing your presidency. One of the defining challenges you face in the coming months is how to deliver on your promise to Americans on issues like immigration reform.
Okay. How about Yamiche?
Thanks so much, Mr. President. One, if you could talk a little bit about which families, why they're being allowed to stay, what the families that are being allowed to stay, why they're being allowed to stay. In addition to that, when it comes to the filibuster, which is what Zeke was asking about, there's immigration is a big issue, of course, when it related to the filibuster, but there's also Republicans who are passing bill after bill trying to restrict voting rights.
Filibuster. Filibuster. You know, so the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway, we're going to get a lot done. Hang on. Sorry. Oh.
Then, on a related note, have you decided whether you are going to run for re-election in 2024? You haven't set up a re-election campaign yet, as your predecessor had by this time.
Where am I here? Let me see. So, I just find it frustrating. Frustrating. Talk about. Last point I'll make in the infrastructure, and I apologize for spending more time on it, but is that if you think about it, we're going to be moving within the next week over 100,000. I mean, 1,000 people out of.
That doesn't change things overnight. How do you realistically and physically keep these families from coming to the U.S. when things will not get better in their countries right away?
This is a they're really showing themselves to do really well. Come on, man.